Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Ulyanti Nopitasari. I'm from English 5A. Okay, today I'm going to explain about the phenomenon of code switching and code mixing in English Facebook. Okay, let's see for the first point. Phenomenon of code switching and code mixing has appeared in our daily life as an event or a trend around us. Facebook as a social media has become of code switching and code mixing phenomenon. Social media has become a lifestyle for some people today, right? It can be denied if smartphone, which provides many applications, especially social media, takes an important role in this modern world. Okay, next slide is one of social media which has given contribution in learning and teaching process is Facebook. Facebook is used as a medium for discussions about English grammar and writing difficulties that the low intermediate EFL or English foreign language students have. One thing to consider in EFL teaching is the use of technology in this era of information and globalization, where the internet is a common medium for people to communicate. Social networking websites have been praised to have the potential in language learning. One of those websites is Facebook. According to Das and Gambeck, Facebook as the most widely used social media due to its continually increasing active members can be a promising educational tool to be used in. Okay, next, Facebook creates an easy way to communicate, to share, or to discuss between the teachers and the students. Many EFL teachers in the world use Facebook as their media to be integrated with the material in the class. Nowadays, there are many English groups or English fan page in Facebook. Facebook creates an easy way to communicate, to share, or to discuss between the teachers and the students. Another advantage of using Facebook in our teaching media is to facilitate the students or the teachers in arrange their schedule to conduct a meeting. Okay, let's see for another point. Twitter and Facebook message has created many new opportunities for information access and language technology. One more phenomenon that always appears in the use of Facebook is code switching and code mixing among the users. They use code switching and code mixing in their conversation consciously. Some of the accounts did code switching and code mixing because of some purpose. It can revert to change of the topic, adapt with the speakers, or because of the situation. Different with some researchers before, this research looked for the phenomenon of code switching and code mixing in Facebook, especially in English youth community group which focus or inter-essential code switching, intra-essentials, and extra essentials code switching. Okay, code mixing is the embedding of various linguistic units such as affixes or bound morphemes, words or unbound morphemes, phrases and clauses from a cooperative activity. And then Bokamba state in Ayomoni is article that code switching is the mixing of words, phrases, and sentences from two distinct grammatical or subsystems across sentence boundaries within the same speech even. Okay, another cause that is most often appears of the use of code switching is the change of the situation and the topic. According to Halim and Maros in 2014, factors such as extra linguistics features like topic, setting, relationship between participant community norms and values, as well as societal, political, and ideological developments influence speaker choice of language in conversation. Okay, next slide is about their kind of code switching. There are three kinds of code switching. There are intra-essential, inter-essential, and extra-essential code switching. According to Poplack, intra-essential code switching is switching from one language variety to another at clause, phrase, or word level. And then inter-essential code switching is characterized by a switch from one language variety to another outside the sentence or the clause level in single utterance. And then whereas extra-essential switching is in inserting tag elements from one language into an otherwise monolingual discourse in another language. Okay, and last slide is about code mixing in social media. These texts are characterized by having a high percentage of spelling errors and containing creative spellings, phonetic typing, wordplay, and observations. A few of experts argue that to discover the diversity between code switching and code mixing is a difficult thing. Fasol use grammatical criteria to distinguish code mixing and code switching. If someone uses one word or phrase from a language, she or he has applied code mixing. Okay guys, thank you, happy watching, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.